Good morning. I'd like you all to turn to John 13 with me. This is something that I often find is overlooked by a lot of people. It wasn't a big, spectacular thing, at least not on the surface. Now, before the feast of the Passover, when Jesus knew that his hour had come, that he should depart from this world to the Father, having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. And the supper being ended, the devil had already put it into the heart of Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, to betray him. Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he had come from God and was going to God, rose from the supper and laid aside his garments, took a towel and girded himself. After that he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel with which he was girded. Then he came to Simon Peter, and Peter said to him, "Lord, are you washing my feet?" Jesus answered and said to him, "What I am doing you do not understand now, but you will know after this." Peter said to him, "You shall never wash my feet." Jesus answered him, If I do not wash you, you have no part with me." Simon Peter said to him, "Lord, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head." Jesus said to him, "He who is bathed need only to wash his feet, but is completely clean, and you are clean, but not all of you." For he knew that he who would betray him, therefore he said, "You are not all clean." So when he had washed their feet, taken his garments, and sat down again to them, he said to them, "Do you know what I have done to you? You call me teacher and Lord, and you say, well, that's for so I am. If I then, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example, that you should do as I have done to you. Most assuredly I say to you, a servant is not greater than his master, nor is he who sent me greater than nor is he who is sent greater than he who sent him. If you know these things, blessed are you if you do them." What a humbling thing. You know, there's other bits of this that a lot of us don't realize. Jesus didn't just humble himself by washing their feet. He took on the garb of a slave, the lowest of the low, the Lord of all creation. This was a picture, in a very real way, of the cleansing of sins. This was not done in pride, but in humility. And I think all of us, at one time or another, fall to pride. I'm not innocent of this, and none of us are. We should all look at life and how we serve each other. Not let pride interfere. If the Lord had been prideful, well, there would be no hope for any of us, I think. Let us pray. Lord, thank you for bringing us here today. And please, may the words that are spoken today come from you. And if there's anyone here who does not know you, Lord, may they be brought closer to you. May they be saved. In Jesus' name.